Hey everybody, Vikeswell here with another deck guide and gameplay video. Today's deck is Taliyah Ziggs. So I've got the deck code down in the description if you'd like to give the deck a shot yourself. But if you're just here for some gameplay footage, you can head on over to the game number 1 timestamp in the video. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the deck, what's included in it, what the cards were chosen, how the deck works, the general game plan, and then we'll talk a little bit about the mulligan phase as well. Alright, so Taliyah Ziggs is a very landmark-centric deck. It kind of aims to generate value and kind of destroy landmarks of your own, typically, in order to level up both Ziggs and Taliyah. So they're both landmark-focused champions. And then you kind of push through some late-game damage with the Arsenal. Really great card for decks that run a lot of landmarks. And so you're kind of just controlling the board and kind of pushing through damage as you can early game and kind of survive an early game. Then you kind of make a late push with your champions as well as with the Arsenal. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about what's included in the deck. So champions, of course we run Ziggs and Taliyah. So Ziggs 3 mana 3/4 with a great attack ability, deal 1 to my blocker and the enemy nexus. And so really great stat line for a 3 mana champion. And then he levels up when you've destroyed 4+ allied landmarks this game. And then Taliyah is a 5 mana 3/5 with on play effect, summon an exact copy of an allied landmark. And then she levels up when you summon 5+ landmarks. So one thing to keep in mind is Taliyah levels up on summoning the landmarks. Ziggs you need to have them destroyed. So it's just a little bit of a difference there, but that's kind of the way they level up. And so, of course, Ziggs gets a little bit stronger in his attack. He becomes a 4/5, and then he deals 2 to the blocker and the enemy nexus. And then Taliyah deals 6 damage to the blocker, and then any excess damage goes to the nexus when she's attacking in her leveled up form. So very good attackers. Once they're leveled up, they really do a lot of damage. And of course, Ziggs also in his level up form, whenever you destroy a landmark, you deal 2 to the enemy nexus. So he's a very strong champion once you're able to get him leveled up. Yeah. Alright. And then as far as landmarks that we include, 2 of Ancient Preparations, so 1 mana landmark with a play effect that you predict, and then count down 2 summons a Clockling. So cheap landmark, good effect to predict into your next draw. And then of course it has two countdowns, so it gets destroyed automatically very quickly. We also run 2 of Explosive Minefield, 1 mana. Then when summoned or destroyed, stun the strongest enemy. And it's very important to know that it's both summoning and destroy effect. This is really important against kind of big units or units that you don't really have a good blocker for or have Overwhelm or something, and you need to kind of slow them down. This is a great card for that. So you can either play it down from your hand, or if it's already in the field, you can use something like Rite of the Arcane or Desert Naturalist to destroy it, and then you also proc its effect. And then the next landmark we run is Preservarium. So we run 3 of those. So when summoned, draw 1, and then they count down to draw 1 as well. So just extra draw. So those are the landmarks that we run just in the deck itself. And then all our followers either interact with landmarks or summon landmarks. So we've got Inventive Chemist, 1 mana 2/1. When someone summons a Scrappy Bomb, which is a countdown 3 that deals 1 to the enemy nexus. 2 of Rockhopper, so 2 mana 3/1. With a summoning effect, summons a Roiling Sands, which grants the next enemy your opponent plays vulnerable. So very good card here, and of course with that 3 attack can block Fearsome units. We also run 3 of Endless Devout, so 3 mana 3/3 with the Last Breath, summons Sarcophagus, which is a 3 countdown landmark that, let me just pull it up here, that summons the Restored Devout. And so one thing about this is either countdown 3 or when it's destroyed, summons that Restored Devout. So again, you can use Desert Naturalist or Rite the Arcane on the Sarcophagus to proc the effect and go ahead and get him out there. Then we run 3 of Desert Naturalist, so it's a 4 mana 2/4 with a play effect, destroy a landmark. If it's an allied landmark, summon a Grumpy Rock Bear. So one thing to note, this can hit enemy landmarks as well. So there are certain situations where that's something you want to do. But typically you're using this on your own landmarks, especially again your Sarcophagus or your Explosive Minefield, something you want to get a beneficial effect, and you also summon a Grumpy Rock Bear, which is a 5/4 unit. So very good card for this to kind of help destroy those landmarks, especially the ones that don't have a countdown, or if the countdown's still at 3 or something like that, and you really want to get it procced right away. All right, and then we also run one of Herald of the Magus. So 5 mana, 4/4, and then when summoned, if you've destroyed 4 or more allied landmarks this game, grant your champions everywhere +2/+2 and Overwhelm. So good way to get Taliyah and Ziggs a little bit of a stat boost, plus they get Overwhelm as well. So kind of a nice card there, kind of more of a win more type of card, so that's why it's a one of in this deck, but can be really nice when you're able to get that effect off. All right, and then we also run 2 of the Arsenal, so 8 mana, 8/6, and it has a random keyword for each allied landmark you've destroyed this game. So this guy gets really big towards the late game because of all these landmarks that we're running and everything that's going on. So you kind of want him as your finisher, kind of your final unit that come in and kind of clean up the game. Very hard for opponents to deal with. And one thing to realize with this card as well is that even if he's on the field or already in play, if you destroy a landmark, he gains another keyword. So he can actually continue gaining keywords as the game goes on once he's even in play. So just one thing to note about how he works. But typically once you've got the arsenal down, it's usually kind of a late game situation where you're trying to push through and trying to win the game, usually on that turn or the following turn. All right, so those are the followers. As far as spells go, again, a lot of interactivity with landmarks and kind of protecting champions as well. So we've got 2 of Ancient Hourglass. So you obliterate an ally to summon a stasis statue in its place. Sorry for that tongue twister there. So this is a 1 countdown spell that kind of resummons the exact ally. So it's kind of a way to protect one of your units, like usually one of your champions or maybe the arsenal. You want to protect them from a removal spell. It kind of gets around that for 2 mana. So really nice. And of course, creates a landmark, which countdowns 1. So gets you added to that landmark countdown, or landmarks that have been summoned and destroyed as well. So really good spell here for protection, and very cheap too with only 2 mana. We also run 1 of Pokestick, just deal 1 anything, draw 1, just a little more draw, a little bit more interactivity as well, kind of nice. 2 of the Absolver, so 2 mana burst speed with effect that gives an ally +2/+1 this round, and then if you've leveled up a champion, you get the Absolver's Return in hand, which is another 2 mana burst speed +2/+1, plus you get Overwhelm for the round. So kind of a way to push through Overwhelm damage once you've leveled up your champions, kind of as a finisher. Pushes through a little extra damage. Then we also run 2 of Quicksand, so the recent buff to this card makes it really strong now, and so it's kind of a card you pretty much need to include if you're running Shurima, I think. So 3 mana burst speed, give an enemy -4/0 or 2 enemies -2/0 this round, and then you disable their positive keywords. So good way to help protect against Overwhelm, against Elusive, whatever it may be that's coming at you that you need to kind of survive a return. Even you can use it against Lifesteal as well, all kinds of situations where this is a good card. So very strong card right now in the meta. And of course it's a burst speed as well, which is nice. Alright, then we also run 3 of Rite of the Arcane. So you get to destroy an allied landmark or one of your mana gems to deal 4 to an enemy. So good removal spell, good way to destroy landmarks. Really a good all-around card. One thing to keep in mind is a slow speed spell, so you can't play it in the middle of combat. All right, and then we also run finally 3 of Unraveled Earth. So you summon 2 Roiling Sands, which are the card that grants vulnerable landmarks, and then you also draw 1. So good way to get some of those landmarks out in the field, because your opponent then, if they play a unit, they're already destroying that landmark for you. So really good way to help level up your champions. And again, getting them vulnerable is good because you can then manipulate how they're blocking you. That's one of the nice effects from that. Alright, so as far as the mulligan phase goes, you're really looking for your early game units like Chemist, Rockhopper, Endless Devout. You definitely want to get some of these Unraveled Earths in your hand as well, because those are so good for leveling up. Ancient Prep and Preservarium are good. Ziggs is also a pretty good keep most of the time if you've got something a little bit cheaper as well, like a 1 or 2 drop, and then he can come down on turn 3. You do want to protect him a little bit, but he's not as important as, if the first one dies, that's not as big a deal. But you still want to keep him safe if you can. Taliyah is another one you kind of want to hold back. You don't really want to have her in your opening hand. You don't want to play her too early. Typically, you want to have her leveled, or when you play her, she levels by her effect, because she's really needs to be able to attack with her leveled up form in order to really do damage for you and kind of help you out. Because her level 1 form is really not very good for attacking. And then as far as other cards, you know, if you think you're going to go against like elusive attackers, for example, if like a Victor type of deck, you may want to keep a Quicksand just to be able to disable the keywords from him on one of his turns. Rite Arcane's also good if you need some removal spells, or if you expect to have to remove units early in the game. Um, but typically, you know, you've kind of got a lot of different units in landmarks that you can play pretty early on. So you're typically not waiting around too long to be able to play a card. So yeah, your cheap followers, Ziggs is okay. Your cheap landmarks, Explosive Minefield is probably not a keep unless, I mean, almost never would be a keep, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it more. And then things like Quicksand if you think you'll need it against like a Victor or something like that, or some big elusive attacker. All right, so that's the deck overview. Let's go ahead and get into some games. All right, against Plunder. Okay, I like the Scrappy Bomb. Preservarium's good for turn 2. Okay.
I've never tried this chemical before.
Okay, it does have the parlay. Okay.
Let's get him, crew.
Alright. Go ahead and get the Preservarium down. Okay.
Finger on the trigger.
Could have stopped that with Explosive Minefield, but I didn't know. He's still got 1 mana up. He could still have played another thing, so didn't seem that good. Alright, let's go ahead and get Ziggs going here. Okay, he's got all his cards he needs. Just look at these guys leveled up. I'm not even gonna attack him, I don't think. Preserve the health on Ziggs. Alright, Sarcophagus is nice. Definitely block here. Okay, and I will definitely... Should I Quicksand or should I let this go? I think that's fine that if Ziggs dies here. I don't really care about that. I'll go ahead and get the Devout down. Okay. I have Quicksand at some point, which will be nice. Not really sure what we can do here. It's just not looking very good for us.
Time to bust out some combustion.
Okay. That's really not a big deal to me. Ziggs is dying. We still got Taliyah. Alright, yeah, I guess we gotta just attack in.
In range. Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and get the Rock Hopper down.
I can light.
Okay, more pilfered goods. I'll just pass for now. Okay. Just do this, I guess.
No one likes a bad winner, Sammy. No one.
Safety. You got caught.
Okay, let's get Taliyah upgraded here.
Now where did I let that be? Together, we are stronger than
Wow, what hits he got there. Those were like the perfect hits for him. My god. Okay. Well then, I guess we're gonna do this then. Yeah, that was crazy hits he got there. Unit. Okay. Okay, so we can at least freeze Sejuani.
I was forged by wind. Pain is nothing.
And I thought there was something good to see.
Let's go ahead and draw a little bit more. Alright, so he's likely got something to hit the Nexus to stop the damage, right? So we're just going to play as if that's going to happen. Actually, let me put this here. This is almost always going to have something that stops our damage. Which makes sense, but... Okay, so it goes with that. That's fine with me, honestly. Because we still have Pokestick we can use. Alright, nice. We got him.
I rarely forget and never forgive.
Alright, nice. GG. Alright. Against Aphelios, Relian Soul, and Lux. Okay. So we can keep our, this could be good against, yeah. I was gonna say it could be good against Aphelios, but I think we just need to look for our landmark generators. Alright, that's pretty good for a first one. Like the Unraveled Earth. That'll be at least 4 landmarks, including the Preservarium. Okay, I'll go ahead and end the round then. I don't mind doing that. I'm assuming he's gonna get... Let me do this actually. Because I'm assuming he's gonna put down Aphelios right now. Or he wants to at least. Okay. So no Aphelios.
Sunlight guided my veteran.
Go ahead and draw here. There's Taliyah. Okay. And I'll end the round here. Alright, looking pretty good. And we got the Arsenal.
My spirit shines.
Okay. Go ahead and take the block here. Play Ziggs. I mean, could do nothing actually. Do I care? Yeah. Let's just do nothing. Then we can get Taliyah. Okay. I'm actually okay with, yeah, I'll do this now. He could have a... okay. So unfortunately we don't get the... So Ziggs is now leveled, which is nice. Can we go here? It's very likely he's going to have a way to kill Ziggs, though, right? Let's start with this. Let's see if he tries to, like, obliterate Ziggs or something. Okay, so no obliteration. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
Alright, guess let's take this out if we can here. Can always quicksand it if he gets a bunch of stuff on it. Okay. There, he's got another one. Okay.
Devotion through battle.
Okay. It's gonna be fine with me. Could actually just quicksand to preserve. Do I actually care about that though? No, I don't mind. Let's get the scrappy bomb down, so at least we can copy something with Taliyah.
Yeah, but the big ones are, well, bigger. Until I'm through beating it. If I stumble, I have the earth to catch me.
Alright, he's got some of these big celestial cards still, 2 of them. So if he tries to play one, he does not. He's got 5 mana. I think I'm willing to try killing him. Well, let's wait. Let's wait. See if he does anything else here. Okay. So I think we'll go ahead and hourglass here. Save the Ziggs. I think I'll go ahead and do this as well. He could obliterate again, but I do have another hourglass. So we'll see what he wants to do here. Okay, we can quicksand on that. So I'm fine with that, honestly. Actually, he doesn't... We can just do this right here, right? Yeah, because we got them both vulnerable. He could single combat, maybe. And we can quicksand out of that. Okay, or Hush. I guess that does work too. Oh, no, we're still got lethal. Nice. Alright, we got him. Alright, against a 0 Aurelia. Okay. Maybe keep Ziggs here and the draw. Okay, we do have the 1 drop, that's nice. Okay.
Never tried this chemical before. I got it. Hang on, Buzzball.
Okay, having quicksand will be nice for this for sure.
Let's move.
Okay. I think going with Ziggs is better here. He's got more health.
What is that thing?
We'll see if he got.
What's the use?
My name will echo through
Okay, interesting.
I can't wait to see what this one does.
Okay. Okay, I kind of like doing this into quicksand to get kills on both of these. I think it'd be nice at some point. Don't know if we want Taliyah yet. Let's go with Rock Hopper here. Okay. Alright, I'll go ahead and block here. Actually, no, I'm going to skip the block here. Alright, I got a quicksand. Alright. I guess it didn't matter. I forgot that they're getting so much boost here. Alright. So yeah, I should have taken the block. Saved a couple damage. Alright. Alright, let's get the Rock Hopper going here. Alright, I'll go ahead and... That's tempting pass. I'll take the pass, I think. I'll take the pass here. Just because I want to make sure I can... If I'm wasting his mana, it's at least better for me. This is going to be tough, though. Oh, wow. Desert Naturalist. Okay. Interesting. So I'll go ahead and get the let's Devout out here. Okay. Go ahead and do this here as well. We might have to quicksand again. Okay. Okay, so Zir's leveled up. Makes sense. Okay. Oh, and she's got her swap now. Okay, yeah. Alright, so that makes it almost impossible at this point to do. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just dead no matter what we do, unfortunately.
I will run you over.
Okay. We'll see if she swaps or something, but I don't think we have any other choice. I think we're just dead no matter what we do, really. But we can at least use Rite of the Arcane. Okay, so she is swapping. Okay. So I do Rite of the Arcane, or do I do Quicksand to disable? I think Rite of the Arcane is going to be better, because I can get a guaranteed kill on her right now. Because she's definitely going to be a problem for us. Alright. Okay, so yeah, it's going to come down to if we can top deck something. I mean, I don't know if that's even good, honestly. I think we need to do this here. Yeah, that's still not even good. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Don't see any way out of this. He's got any blade dances? Yep. Even doing this isn't even good for us, really. We're still dead here. Yeah. Alright. LeBlanc and Ash. Okay. I think this is okay. Can play this on turn 2 if we need to. That's a 3. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, well we do have the Scrappy Bomb coming in. Let's see. Okay, he does have the Omen Hawk. That's not that threatening. I'm gonna wait, honestly. I'm gonna go into Unraveled Earth. I want to bank up some mana for that. Okay, that's kind of a change of plans now, I think. Yeah, I want to get something down. Get a unit down. Oh, yeah, of course I'll pass there. Okay, definitely skip the block there. I don't mind doing this again. Let's start with this first. See what they do. Okay. Yeah, we'll just bank the mana then. Alright, get Ziggs down here. See what he wants to play here. Okay, so he's got cooling. Could do this, actually. Which I think is... yeah. To me, that's fine. If he's got another one, he's got another one, right? But... just gonna wait. See what wants to play here. Okay, nice. Okay, he's got the Ash there. Okay, cool. Could do that to kill the Ash. He could have something, right? But I don't hate doing that now. He's got like Troll Chant or something. Or Elixir of Iron. Okay. Sure thing. Okay. I'm assuming he's got something to kill or freeze that, but hey. Okay, so we got another Troll Chant. Makes sense. Okay. Alright. So Taliyah's leveled, Ziggs is gonna level soon. Could go ahead and do this now, actually, just to get a guaranteed get Ziggs leveled up. Do have quicksand as well. Okay, nice. Alright. So let's go with... you can pull in this. I don't think I want to trade Ziggs. I want to do this. And we'll do this here. Could quicksand here. Don't think it's worth it. I think I'm going to hold it. Go ahead and do this as well. Some more draw going. Continue to proc Ziggs and getting Arsenal pumped up. Oh, nice. Okay. Can do this as well. So I do want to keep enough mana to quicksand. So I think I'm just going to do this here. We'll see what he wants to do now. Alright, yeah, we'll definitely take that pass for sure. Sorry, at 6. I think I'm cool to do this now. We still have quicksand up as well. This is gonna have... oh, nice, he's got elusive and lifesteal. Okay, so he does get that. And we have tough now. Okay, nice, he just surrenders, yeah. I think we were in a pretty good spot there. Nice. Alright, so that's Taliyah Ziggs. pretty interesting deck. You know, it's kind of the other Landmark-centric deck, excuse me, compared to Mono Shurima. I'd say it's much more of a mid-rangey deck. You know, maybe not quite as powerful as Mono Shurima, but it's still a fun deck. Still very strong in this meta right now. You know, you've got a lot of interactivity, a lot of ways to get vulnerable on units, so you can kind of have them, you know, your enemy units block as you like with all these, you know, roiling sands and whatnot. Arsenal is a really fun card, of course, getting all those keywords. And you know, Ziggs and Taliyah, they do some work. You know, they can really push through damage. So yeah, overall, it's a pretty strong deck. You know, you've got a lot of good interactivity with some of the decks right now. So all right, that's gonna do it for this video. Give the deck a shot and let me know how it goes for you. We'll see you next time. Take care.